10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, the morning edition of Blood Eagle Entertainment. I am your host, Blood Eagle, otherwise known as your Robot Overlord, and you are watching Blood Eagle Entertainment for the morning of Thursday, May 23rd, 2019. We are back into some Elder Scrolls Online this morning, playing through the Elsweyr DLC / expansion / however you want to call it, with the Necromancer. Having a little bit of fun, enjoying ourselves, and trying to take over the world, one little tiny quest at a time. Today we are going to be continuing in Elsweyr, since it is still kind of quiet. There's lots of people doing things, but it is kind of quiet, and we are able to move forward doing what we were wanting to do, which is getting some more of the quest done, slowly leveling the Necromancer, and kind of moving the character forward at a nice leisurely pace. So we are going to be picking up where we left off yesterday, which was down in the bottom corner of the map. I think I played for just a few minutes after you guys left yesterday, and we are going to be setting up right there. So let me just get into game here for you. Okay, so now all of my... the reason I'm a little bit late this morning is I was going through all of my add-ons and doing some work on which add-ons I wanted to keep, which add-ons were redundant, were kind of, a couple of add-ons that were kind of keeping things where they didn't really need to be. So I wanted to kind of flesh that out some. So I did that this morning and was able to get rid of a couple things and fix a couple things. Let me see if this is looking... it's working good. There we go. So today we are in Rimmen currently. Before we head out back into the world, there is something I'm supposed to steal here. Let's see exactly what that thing was. That was... steal the golden cat idol. So while I'm here real quick, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to pilfer golden cat idol. Thought it was here. Talk to Flay Dimon and talk to... yeah. I'm sure... there we go. It's behind me. I was about to say, I'm sure that he told me I had to steal something in Rimmen. I don't want to talk to any of these guys yet. I'm not ready for this city as of this moment. We will be here, and soon, I'm sure, but not right this moment. Like it's our turn to do some sneaking, stealing. There we go. Don't actually see anybody around as of yet. Okay, so I'm going to have to wait just a moment for the guy to finish cleaning the floor or turn around. I have items that should be sold. Hope he turns a different direction.
I'll let the guard sort this all out.
Yeah, just move. I don't have to kill you.
I've had enough of you. Tell your excuses to the guard.
I can't seem to take it. Why can I not take it? Oop.
I'll let the guard sort this all out.
Why was I not able to steal that? I can do about it now.
I've had enough of you.
So I need to get out of here without the guards finding me, because if the guards find me, they're going to want to confiscate my stolen items. I need to make damn sure that that does not happen. Can do, though, is port from right here. And if I can get rid of those down there, and then if I do get caught, then so be it, whatever, I don't mind. Although I wonder what the other stolen items I have on me are. I love Tuesdays and Thursdays. I get my favorite protein shake. It's vanilla protein powder with a banana and a tablespoon of EB2 peanut butter, or dehydrated peanut butter. And then some nutmeg, some cinnamon, and some cloves. It tastes just like Christmas. Christmassy. Tastes Christmassy. Absolutely love it. I want Necromancer to have a permanent pet now. I know that's just silly, but dang it, I really do. I really want Necromancer to have a permanent pet.
You cut a striking figure, Walker. There are... you again. How goes your holy work?
This one acquired the offering fired.
Then the King of Thieves was watching over you. Let's see. Yes, this will do. Yes. Fine offerings for Rajin. Do not forget yourself when dividing spoils, or Rajin will think you a fool. Good thieves always take their cut. I bless you in the name of the sleek shadow. Fortune and fame are yours for the taking.
So you are some sort of priest?
Is Rajin a god? Do gods not have those who spread word of their deeds? This one is but a humble servant to a more deserving master.
You can perform the blessings and other services, yes?
Of course, sleek one. This one does not need a temple to bend his god's ear. He will gladly ask for Rajin's favor on your behalf for a humble offering. Or perhaps you wish to hear a sermon. This one can provide objects of faith as well.
Oh boy, I'll try it. Jit would like a blessing.
King of Thieves, one of your faithful seeks your favor. This one humbly begs you spare a fraction of your ample sleekness for their benefit. Ah! There is a fresh glow about you. You are nearly as dashing Dasalzo once was.
I'll fall for it again just for the hell of it. Ledigal mints something to help him be a better thief.
Rajin, your faithful hopes to follow your noble example. Lend them one of your many shadows, so they may stay shady even in the hot desert sun. Yes, This one thinks you must feel cooler already under the protective wing of the thief god.
Lethego thought it would be something more noticeable.
Ha ha ha! You jest! Rajin is the saint of subtlety. You will only ever know his presence if that is his desire. But he is always there, an unseen shadow. Trust Zaham. You are in the thief god's good graces.
I'm gonna do the other one, just to finish it out all the way. If I'm gonna be a sucker, I might as well be a complete sucker. Alright, how about a sermon while Bloodygo's here?
Come closer, Walker, and this one will regale you with a tale of Rajin. Long ago, on a night of new moons, the dark was so thick that shadows stretched to oblivion. No one dared to brave the night, but one crafty thief. He chose to walk the strands.
To oblivion?
Just so. On this night, they stretched through the lunar lattice and led the thief toward the faint glimmer of the stars, except the dancing lights were not the stars, but twilight caught in a realm of spun silver. Within, silky voices argued.
Daedra?
3 princes, clothed in shadows, each claiming dominion of the night. The thief drew closer, stepping along the web where the light had not been caught, and listened to their debate. As he crept unnoticed, the clever thief made a plan.
What did he do?
He waited, patiently, quietly, as the princess talked in circles, learning all he could. Then, when the time was right, he stepped out from the shadows and announced himself. This one knows the night like no other. He would be honored to choose.
This seems unwise.
Risky, for certain. 2 princes, sisters he could see, regarded the thief coolly. But the spinner of the silver web looked upon him hungrily. You are a little touch, little fly, but foolish to come buzzing into the spider's web.
How did he get out of that?
Seeing now that the thief was one of her chosen people, the Prince Azura stayed Mafala's hand. By your admission, this one knows the night better than any other. Who better to decide? Or do you fear the truth will be too ugly?
Apologies, folks. And she agreed?
All 3 princes agreed that the thief was a most worthy lover of the night. And each told him why they were obviously the best choice. When all was said and done, the thief knew his decision.
Did he choose?
Knowing she was as vain as she was dangerous, the thief approached Mafala and heaped on her great flattery. My prince, it was the night itself that led this lover to his mistress, so that he could steal a kiss. And so the thief embraced the night.
Forgive Khajiit for asking. Rajin kissed the Daedric prince?
And more so. The thief deftly ran his hands about Mafala, brrring sweet nothings in her ear, until his fingers touched upon the thing that really caught his eye. A ring on the finger of her 8th arm.
This one is curious. Older ring?
slipped it from her finger without the slightest notice. Such was the lightness of his caress and the skill of his tongue, and placed it on his own. With that, the thief vanished, and the legend of Rajin, the purring liar, was born.
This one thanks you for the story. We need something else.
What else may this humble servant of Rajin do for the faithful?
This one is done. Okay, so how much money did I end up losing out of that? I ended up losing 800 gold for that quest.
Anything I can do for you?
Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay, so that gets rid of all that stuff, and now we're good to go. Okay, so that quest is now complete. Guess I should probably see if I can get the boss done, and then I need to go back up here to do the next part of the quest. I also need to see what items I have on me that are stolen. Ah, the droughts and the lockpicks. I don't want to go there, else I will get caught. Screw you, terror birds. If you want me, you gotta go through the middle of the town. Where I'm heading.
Message received.
Now we will head back down here and see if that boss is up. If it is, hopefully I can get a group or find a group or see a group, something in order to get it out of my way, and that'll complete everything on this one side. I forgot I need to up this one. Enjoying the Necromancer so far. If I remember correctly, I think the entrance is right up here. The other side of that rock right there. And it is... Am I doing something wrong? Because I've been here multiple times and I've never once boss. Definitely down inside of there. Trying to make sure maybe it's not tucked away in a corner somewhere, or... The only boss I've come across where it has not been up every time I've been to it. Elder Scrolls Online, Elsweyr Gulch. Got almost all the words right. Just see here. Bonds, blah blah blah. The big terror bird. Okay, so it's definitely not up then. Trying to see exactly where it's supposed to be on at by the picture they gave. And read. It's just not up then. Just all there is. Okay, so I'll have to come back and try this again at a later day. Or a later time, one of the two. Sure, sooner or later I'll get it. I would have liked to have got it this morning, is it's the only thing I have on this whole left side here that is not complete. But I cannot force anything that is not working in that direction. Okay, back down we go. I'm gonna go ahead and gallop down there. I missed it yesterday afternoon and was kind of hoping I would be able to just pop right onto it this morning. Some days, though, that's just not the way it happens. This happens to be one of those days. Good news is my bounty should be done by the time I... Oh, that's actually right. I'm about to go to a place where there are guards. Ah, I does not want to do that. You're going to be hitting every single wrong... There's one there. Is there one in Riverhold? There is not. Okay, so let me go ahead and go over here first. That way I can stop by Outlaw's Refuge, get myself those items taken care of. And here, there's one out the front gate. I'll try for this one again. See a guard there. Actually, the guards won't stop me right. Actually, they will. guards out here. There's one there. I think I'm clean. See what Remen's Outlaw Refuge looks like. It's pretty big in here. I love exploring all the different outlaw refuges they have around. One right over here.
Got a bit of rivalry going on with Megara. So far, I'm in the lead. Really twists her trunk to see a Bosma come on top.
Here's 22 gold. Clear Blood Eagle's bounty.
You want your goods spotless and clean? Make sure to come to me. Megara's for...
Yeah. Got it. Launder. There we go. Now I'm as clean as I get. Now I can head back to Riverhold without having to worry about anybody being after me. Definitely makes my life a little bit easier. I think I just shoved my head right through the cellar doors there. Something else I needed to do while I was here. I'll run by the bank before I leave. I think I should be a little bit more zoomed in on this. This must be bank right. Cat's Paw Counting House. I need whichever one of these it is that is automatically a log. Anchors. Not opens automatic. Don't know what the display instant. Ah, so see that was actually working against me. Serve. Oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That recipe. Full of fast. Motifs and signs. All I want is recipe. There we are. I'm looking for anything that is low level. Problem is, I don't think it tells you if it's level or not. Okay, these are all ones. Because I already know that one. I already know that one. How do I withdraw one? I think there is a way to withdraw one. Trying to grab anything that there's multiples of. As I'll improve 6.
Message.
Requires quality 2, so I'm not going to worry about that one. I'm going to go a little bit higher this time. Our guild bank that has all the recipes and stuff in it is completely slap full, so I'm trying to get a few things out of there that I can refill it back up with more things that I have to throw in there. I have no intention as of this moment of making this guy a crafter. However, said that, it has been proven that getting your alchemy and visioning up some is actually very useful because there are bonuses to how long those potions and food items last. While I have a single crafter, I will absolutely be bringing up this guy's provisioning and alchemy so that he gets the bonuses. Oh, my inventory's full. Okay, so all of these I can learn. Worst part's going to be trying to figure out where I was on that list. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, there it goes. You know, you would think after all these years that they would fix the way that their banking works, but they still have never been able to fix it. There's the reason why you get into situations like this. Waiting on previous request, waiting on previous request, waiting on request. Okay, so now... do it this way. Planius. Oh. Recipe, I think it's going to bring me all the recipes still. Yep, still brings me every recipe. I wish all these were separated. That one does not have, okay, so go down here. All these ones that have the light blue, I already know. Starting right in here, I guess. Fortunately, this still isn't actually opening up any spots because I'm only learning one out of the recipes that are there. In all reality, what I need to do is get rid of all of them. What I'll have to do is have my wife, my main character, also do the exact same thing that I'm doing now. Get rid of extras. Yeah, I'm almost done. Still close. Okay, so I can learn these real quick. Pause it back to the ones I just got. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, so now do we have... where's the Roomba thing at? Settings, add-ons, Roomba. Horizontal position. By center. I don't know if there's a button or a key binding for Roomba or not, but I'm about to find out. That coffee is good. Jesus. Now underneath rolls. Auto, bandit, begging, custom. Make Roomba. Shift R? Sure. Oh, that's right, I can't do. A Roomba. I would do shift this guy. Maybe that one won't be taken. One of the things Roomba does very, very well is being able to take stuff that you have and compress it a little bit. Question is, when it's done, how many spots will it actually save? Because right now we're at 500 out of 500. This might take me a little bit longer than I thought. I thought this was going to be quick. Guess I should have known with the ESO's... Hey, G-Man, how you doing this morning? Should have known with the way that ESO's banking system works that it would be painful. And it is. It's so painful. Bear with me just a moment, G-Man, and I should be back out and getting in trouble. I hope. The banking system in ESO just does not like to be fiddled with. It just doesn't. It's very against fiddling. Come on. Come on, finish up. What it's doing, or what this particular mod is doing, is it's going through my guild bank and taking out every single recipe finding out whether or not I have the same recipe in there already, and then stacking it on top of that recipe back in the bank. Fortunately, it does not do this very quickly, as the banking system in ESO has always been left a lot to be hoped for. I am not bad at all. Not bad one bit. Enjoy my new Necromancer. Kind of relaxing, just chilling out my way through the game. Having some fun. Looking forward to gaming ESO this week with my wife, where I will be a tank instead of a DPSer. Actually, very much looking forward to that. The Necro tank looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I think this thing is almost done. Like I saved about 125 spaces. That's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. That's quite significant. If it actually works out that way. Wow, 140 spaces that it saved. That is crazy. So there was 140 items in there that were doubled up that shouldn't have been. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that for the rest of the spots here later. Now I know in one of my other favorite cities there is a bag vendor that will allow you to update your bag. Don't know, however, if this one has that guy or not. Don't think it does. Okay, so I need to stop by here real quick. Wait, I didn't notice. Alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, grocer, clothier, carpenter. No, okay. I need to stop by there real fast. So, do you play ESO, G-Man? Okay, so I need to visit one of every single one of the tables.
Why don't I have a tail?
Because you're a buffoon, not a monkey.
Morning, Segov. How you doing this morning? There's alchemy. Jewelry crafting. Chanting. Is that all of them now? You had a chance to play last night? Alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, chanting, jewelry, crafting, provisioning, word work. So I think I'm done. Leave. Wow, really? That's crazy. Well, hopefully, G-Man, I'll be able to give you a good. Hopefully, I'll be able to give you a good showing here in just a moment. Just trying to make sure that I am in the spot that I need to be in. If you have any questions at all, do not be afraid to ask, as I will answer any questions you got to the best of my ability. If I don't know the answer to your question, then I will make it up. That only works for medium armor. I did not actually upgrade this yesterday. There we go. Okay, so I'm out of spots, but now I have all that taken care of. I don't remember what the name is of the person who upgrades your bag slots. Guess I'm just got to go to a place where I know where the crafting, or I mean where the bag slots are, and do them there. Where? There's a bag slot guy here? Carpenter. What's it called? An enchanter. Okay, hold on. I'm going to stand right here, looking that way. I'm going to let you catch up, and then you tell me what direction to go. Little coin bag. I don't see a coin bag. Alchemy, blacksmithing, clothing, cooking, enchanting, woodworking, grocer, blacksmith, clothier, outfit station. Oh, it's not on the map. Okay, I'm looking at the house. I have no idea. I don't see anybody with a coin bag. Those are people. This person?
Oh, I hope no one's hurt. This one shudders to think of the damage the beast could do.
On the outer edge of here. Okay, looking around. That is outfits. I can sit here and listen to this lady all day. This guy is a grocer.
Please, would you consider a purchase? So many refuse to buy because of fear of excess fur, and so Amajan's wares begin to over-ripen.
You see what you got. Anything? You know what? I'll take. It takes tailoring 2. I'll tell you what. I'll still buy it from you. There you go. See. Guy here is. Let's see what this guy is.
Hakoshi is said to be cold and unwelcoming, but this is untrue. The town's carpenters were happy to teach me once I showed them the proper respect.
Carpentry. I'm going to guess that he's a blacksmith. Carpenter. Killing me, Segov. I don't see any coin icons. Maybe this guy. Clothier?
No one in Rimen is quite as fashionable as Sharazord, yes? This is because he creates every piece of clothing he wears.
Oh, this is saying my other guy already has all these things. Oh, crap. What I get for not looking. I was just going to go to a town where I already knew who the person was. I have no idea, Sigov. I don't think the enchanter can do it. What about this person? That's an alchemist. What is the person called? Is it called a bag expander? I don't know exactly what the hell they're called. I probably should not have learned these. Yeah, I already know that one. I already know that one. I already know that one. And those are the only three I bought. I'm gonna look like a dummy, but I'll ask in chat. Heck merchant.
What is the point of this?
Let's see, and this is what, Rimmon? Rimmon pack merchant. Go. Elder Scrolls Online, Elsweyr, Rimmon pack merchant. Rimmon. Online pack merchants. Yeah, I know what it's supposed to look like, but I couldn't find it on the map anywhere. That's the problem. As I was looking everywhere. See if this one is Daggerfall, Ebonheart, neutral. Elsweyr's not even on here yet. Somerset's got them, but the I'm just gonna go to Oridon real quick. Either that or I'll be sitting around here all day long trying to find this one. Doing one more switch. There's goods merchant, caravan. Ah, there he is, right there. He is here. That's why I was in the wrong spot. Damn confusing ass cities. Oh, you're good, you're good. At least you tried to help me, because I was leaving to begin with. Okay. So now I got
no, he should
to
have brought more mead.
Taylor, weaponsmith, achievement furnisher,
There's a
home goods
thief on the loose.
furnisher. Pack merchant. Oh, thank you.
Warm days, cool drinks, and plenty of packs to select from. What more could a Saxhleel ask for?
I'd like to buy a backpack upgrade. And another.
Hurried purchases lead only to regret. Take your time as you look through my packs. A good pack is like a good...
Oh, I need to get more money. All of my characters usually run with 100 slots. I need more money. I did not automatically pull out money. Why not? I'll pull out 20,000.
Rest your feet and wallow, O weary traveler. I have many packs for you to...
This should put me at 100. There we go. That puts me at 100. What does the next one cost?
A good pack is like a good friend.
20,000. Worth 20,000 for more slots. Or can I be happy with 100? I think I can do alright with 100. Good everywhere else? Okay, we are... I'm maxed out already. That's what I need to buy, is I need to buy more... Okay, so now that all that crap is out of the way, I am finally ready to go and actually do leveling. I hope if I go the right way. Back up here, and we continue the main story. No, they do look exactly the same, which originally, I have no idea why. Oh, I'm going to miss out on the camel, because we started playing it the wrong day, so the end of the month will be right here. So we're going to miss out on all this good stuff here, but that's alright. I'll get it next month. Okay, enough administrative crap out of the way, and now we can actually relax and enjoy ourselves. I did some refining of mods this morning. Quite a few refining of mods, actually. Got rid of another 5, 6 mods.
If we've had this conversation already, then I wanted to thank you for the useful advice. But if I haven't seen you since our talk at that mysterious gravestone, which seems much more likely, then I could really use your help.
This one just got back, Kegwillow. Tell me what is wrong.
Did I mention the dreams? Visions, really? They come and go without warning, like seeing through someone else's eyes. Quite disconcerting in an interesting sort of way. Anyway, my trusty shovel and I, we searched that entire grave, and it was gone.
What was gone?
The betrayer's head, the dreams, the visions, they drew me there, but someone got to it before I did. I have the strangest sensation in the pit of my tummy. It could be the cobweb porridge I had for breakfast, or something bad is about to happen.
You think the betrayer's head has something to do with the dragons? Sorry, his movement just zipping back and forth drive me nuts.
Well, that's sort of like leaping from the cliffs of failure without a rope, or at least without tying the end off first. I can't tell you how many times I've made that mistake. Oh, Abner wants to see you. He's in the town hall with the cat general.
Jeet will go find Abnerthon. But is that a pumpkin? That is a pumpkin. Caldwell used to be my favorite character in this game until the cat yesterday. Celine was that was the greatest, honestly. That was just the greatest. I had so much enjoyment of that character yesterday.
At this point, we need to come up with a plan that takes into account Euraxians, necromancers, and dragons. I proposed a few options, but Gareshri wasn't sold on any of them. Tell me, what of Chimera and the source of the undead?
Chimera and Khajiit killed the necromancers in the mountain, but Euraxia has an army of them.
You paint a troubling picture, my friend. Still, we need to celebrate every victory we achieve. I fear such triumphs will be few and far between. Do you have anything else to report?
Blood Eagle spoke to the dragon Molineer. Said that Euraxia was their puppet. Told us to leave elsewhere.
My half-sister likes to think that she's in charge. She won't take kindly to being called a puppet. As for leaving elsewhere, I think not. Obviously this Mulamnir fears us. Otherwise the dragon wouldn't have deigned to talk to you.
Have you spoken to Caldwell? He's worried about the disturbed grave where you sent Blood Eagle to meet.
Every conversation I have with Cadwell makes my head throb, but one mystery at a time, if you please. Now, if only I could get my half-sister to listen to reason and see that the dragons are using her.
Why not try that? Let's go talk to your half-sister, Herman.
A parley? I may not like her, but we are family. Besides, it would give the Khajiit time to regroup. You're beginning to think like a Tharn, my friend. Here, take this. Gareshri gave it to me, but I refuse to accept payment for my services.
Abner Thon being a decent guy, who would have thunk?
A parley with Euraxia is a capital idea. I'll send word to Rimmon to expect us. I imagine my half-sister will treat us as befits my station and agree to the meeting. Attend to any other matters if you must, then see me when you're ready to leave.
You should come up with a plan for negotiating with Euraxia.
It just so happens I already have one. It involves distracting my half-sister with wit, charm, and words she barely comprehends. Oh, and you. Euraxia never could resist a pretty face. You'll pretend to be my bodyguard and personal valet.
Forgive this one for asking, but you want him to be your valet?
Consider it obfuscation to hide your true purpose. We don't want to give Euraxia a reason to react poorly to overtures of reconciliation. Not that I expect to reach an accord, but still. Meet me in Rimmon and we'll enter the palace together.
All right, Blood Eagle will meet you in Rimmon.
Go on, go on. I'm capable of traveling to Rimmon on my own. We'll meet up at the city gates and go to the palace from there. I'm relatively certain Euraxia will honor the parley, but be prepared for anything. She's still a Tharn, after all.
Tell this one about your half-sister, Euraxia.
We're not very close, in case I haven't made that abundantly clear. Euraxia is an accomplished mage in her own right. My younger sibling has always been ambitious, but I didn't realize the extent of her aspirations until the Frostfall coup.
Frostfall coup?
About 6 years ago or so, while Emperor Varen was busy with his rebellion, Euraxia took advantage of the confusion to lead a column of Nibonese mercenaries into northern Elsweyr. She declared herself Queen of Rimmon and its adjacent fiefs.
And everyone just to let her do it.
Of course not. The Khajiit called her the Usurper Queen, remember? Once Varen became Emperor, he had other problems to worry about. Same with Queen Irene. As long as the Alliance War occupies her forces, the Khajiit are on their own out here.
Khajiit understand. I think that I... Bulge... Here, display immediate fun, merchants, traders, masters. Dialogue window tweaks. Size is fine. Title tweaks. I wanted the title was. Text tweak. Options. What icon? Try them out. option spring effect. Okay, so let's try that out and see what happens.
This one hates the idea of talking to the Usurper Queen. We should be stabbing her in the neck. Still, Nalado sees the necessity, even if she doesn't like it. Euraxia will almost certainly betray you, so be careful when you face her, yes?
Oh, okay, I see what the icons are for. How did Euraxia become Queen of Rimmon?
By marching into Elsweyr with a mercenary army and slaughtering our rightful Khajiiti rulers. Not only did the usurper slay our king and queen, she murdered the rest of the royal family. Her crimes, they swarm around her like flesh flies on dung.
It understands. So the X is we're done with the conversation. The bubble is we'll continue the conversation. Let's see if there's anything else in here.
A parley with the usurper queen. I doubt she'll agree to any sort of diplomatic solution. But it will buy us time to replenish our resources. Very well. Take Tharn and meet with Euraxia. In the meantime, we will rebuild what remains of the militia.
Why do you refer to Euraxia as the usurper queen?
She marched into Anequina with a mercenary army and conquered Rimmon. Her forces killed the royal family, and she illegally proclaimed herself queen. That makes her a usurper. I pray I live to see her pay for her crimes.
Regal agrees. I have to say, it is nice not running around with pets all the time now, but still having pets when I need them. I'm a most definite fan of that. Looks like next stop is Rimmon. Bye, Rimmon. And off we go. Main city. I'm supposed to meet him outside the gates, it said? Guess maybe originally they wanted me to ride over there. But I'm not going to. I'm just gonna zip right over there. Abner Thawne is right over here.
I expected sorrow and despair, but the situation here goes beyond even my prophetic inklings.
Are you sure? Rimmon looks peaceful to this one.
On the surface, yes. But peace through tyranny provides false harmony. Euraxia uses fear and threats of violence to keep the Khajiit in line, making them second-class citizens in their own province. It appalls me to think Euraxia and I are related.
Fear and threats are violence? What do you mean exactly?
It would be better if I showed you. Follow me, and I'll demonstrate the true depths of my half-sister's villainy. Her grip on Rimmon is far tighter than it appears.
Alright, show this one how Euraxia keeps the Khajiit in line.
Very well. But what I'm about to show you isn't for the faint of heart. Follow me. Have you ever visited a Rimmon workhouse? They treat the Khajiiti workers worse than slaves.
I'm hearing troubling rumors about Ashen Scar. Undead, mainly. I guess I can mark visiting there off my...
Ah, yes. The stories of an undead plague there makes this much worse.
It's that building over there.
Will we be seeing
For most of Rimmon's Khajiit,
undead
it's the only
marching
job
out of their
available
necks?
to them.
This! You haven't heard that a necromancer is...
The workhouse serves to snare the poor and the destitute, those who fall behind on their debts. They come here to find employment and earn a decent wage, but the costs deducted to pay for room and board leave them worse off than they were before.
The workhouse accepts only Khajiit workers?
One of the first things Euraxia did after declaring herself queen was to institute tariffs and fines that apply only to Khajiit citizens. No one else needs the workhouse. A cruel tactic, but effective.
There's nothing the Khajiit can do?
The Rimmon Khajiit? No. Any complaints incur fines for causing a public disturbance or some other inane ordinance. No one wants to risk falling even further into debt. It's ingenious. Monstrous, but ingenious.
Sounds to this one very much like slavery.
Oh, Euraxia is clever. She pays the Khajiit, and the workhouse isn't technically a prison. On the surface, it appears to be a place that helps society's unfortunates, but underneath, it's slavery without any of the uncomfortable trappings.
Let us continue.
Now, let's visit the Rimmon marketplace. Take a look around. Business seems to be thriving, but appearances can be deceiving. It may be hard to see, but the Khajiit merchants struggle to keep their stalls open, while the less bestial business people rake in the profits. Euraxia would have you believe it's a matter of work ethic, but we know better.
Are you saying the Khajiit merchants are treated unfairly?
Unfairly doesn't begin to cover it. Khajiit merchants must deal with high tariffs, extra inspection fees, costly licenses. Euraxia's squeezing them for every piece of gold imaginable. She even instituted a fur tax.
Fur tax?
On the surface, it seems reasonable to make Khajiit pay for extra inspections to ensure their fur isn't getting into the products they sell. And while they do shed, it's just another way to discriminate against the rightful citizens of this land.
Let's continue.
Come along. I want to show you the improvements Euraxia made to the palace walls.
Hey, one thing, Abner's doing a very good job of making you hate Euraxia. Yeah, you really hate her.
See the trebuchets? Notice how they're aimed into the city below.
Oh shit, they are.
See how the siege weapons sit upon the walls? When it comes right down to it, you're looking at the secret of my half-sister's success.
You mean her success?
How else do you think Euraxia maintains order and keeps the Elsweyr Defense Force at bay? She declared publicly, and has repeated often, that any attempt to liberate Rimmon will see her unleash the full fury of the siege weapons upon the city.
Euraxia would destroy the city?
If Euraxia can't have Rimmon, then neither can anyone else. She'd destroy the city in a heartbeat if she thought she was in danger of losing control. Of course, she tells her non-bestial subjects that only the Khajiit districts are targeted.
Really target the weapons that precisely, yes?
Absolutely not. But the lie makes her supporters feel better. The Khajiit know that even a peaceful protest could result in the destruction of Rimmon. So far, no one has dared to challenge Euraxia's will in this matter, and for good reason.
This one thinks it's time we went and had a talk with Euraxia Thorn.
When we get to the palace, let me do the talking. As the Elder Tharn, I'll demonstrate my dominance over Euraxia and negotiate a cessation of hostilities.
As if it was ever going to be that easy.
Ah, here come Queen Euraxia's guests now.
I don't like the looks of these meddlers. I say we feed them to the dragons and be done with it.
It's Caldwell.
So
right?
you're Abner Tharn's bodyguard and valet. Not what I expected. I assume you want to follow your master into the Queen's inner sanctum, huh? I'll allow it. But first, I want to gauge the measure of your marrow.
I love his suit of armor. I want that suit of armor. Badly. Khajiit is curious. You are one of Euraxia's necromancers?
I am Queen Euraxia's chief necromancer. You may call me Zumog Foom. The other grave callers answer to me. And this is my familiar and confidant, Sir Cadwell the Betrayer.
This is Cadwell's head, yes?
Ah, yes. The Betrayer saw you when it looked through the soul-shriven's eyes. The creature you know is a pale shadow of the dark night that once walked these lands. I exhumed his remains and reanimated him. Well, his head, it was all I could find.
Why did you dig up the head?
My actions don't concern you. I just wanted to meet Abner Tharn's lackey and determine if Queen Euraxia had anything to fear. The answer is quite clear. Your insignificance rivals that of the soul-shriven fool, which makes you eminently forgettable.
Now about the rest of my body, O pestilent one.
Your insults won't hasten the process, betrayer.
But there's a terrible draft in what used to be my nether regions.
That's great.
Presenting Abner Tharn, Grand Chancellor and Overlord of Nibene, Imperial Battle Mage of the Elder Council, and Patriarch of the Tharn Dynasty, and his bodyguard.
Ah, half-brother, your arrival, it's so unexceptional.
Pretending to be a queen...
Hush, Abner, you bore me. Bodyguard, you look interesting. Come talk to me.
You heard her. Good luck.
My sources indicated that my half-brother's associate was somewhat taller. Oh well. Now, why in the world should I even consider negotiating with members of the losing side?
Came to warn you. The dragons consider you a puppet and they plan to betray you.
A warning? How thoughtful. You do know that I defeated the Khajiit army and took control of the Rimmon throne? I am no one's puppet, I assure you. But why do you suppose I have anything to do with dragons?
There isn't even no
Sweet
need
talk?
to play games with
From an
Khajiit.
associate of my half-brother? I'm flattered. Shall we retire to the dungeons? We'll engage in the most interesting activities, you and I. You'll positively beg for mercy right up until the end, and then I'll give you to Foom.
Let's see. You are no fool, Queen Euraxia. No Mulamir will destroy you once you've served your purpose.
Do not attempt to sway me with your silver tongue. Mulamnir and I have a special relationship, an understanding. The dragons will secure my hold over Elsweyr, and there's nothing you or my pathetic half-brother can do to stop them.
Consider for a moment, you are doing exactly what Mulamir wants you to do.
Enough! Zumog Foom, what news do you bring?
The Desert Wind Adaptorium has fallen. We move against Riverhold on your word.
Then the word is given. Now, half-brother.
Treachery? How could I ever have anticipated this?
Guards, take them to the dungeons.
I think not.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that could have gone better.
Where are we and how did we get here?
I prepared for Euraxia's probable betrayal. Unfortunately, my teleport spell wasn't quite able to penetrate the palace wards, so we wound up down here, in the palace sewer.
Forgive this one for asking, but did you hear what the Euraxia said to Zumagfun?
We heard two things of note. First, Euraxian forces have invaded the Desert Wind Adeptorium for some insidious purpose. And second, my vile half-sister ordered an attack on Riverhold.
You need to warn Gerashri.
One thing at a time, my companion, one thing at a time. I need to recover my strength after teleporting us into this skeever hole. I'll need your help to get out of here. Then we can deal with both Desert Wind and Riverhold.
Alright, stay close. That's another person. Will gladly kill his butt. God, that's annoying. I'm just gonna let him run ahead. I heard somebody else earlier today that had that running. Only thing I can guess is that they don't play with any sound on, because there's no way in the world I could possibly listen to that rah, 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 over and over again all day long. Okay, so he's moved on ahead.
Restrain the traitor!
I don't want to know what's back here now. Check that out. I'll take your soul gem and your coins. Anything else back here you don't want me to have that I'm going to steal from you? Somebody's been living down here. On Earth, anybody would want to live in the sewers, I have no idea, but you know, to each their own. Yes. Guess maybe if you lost your sense of smell years ago, then you might be into that or something.
The way out, finally. I can't abide another moment in this stench.
I don't disagree with you, except for the fact that I was looking for treasure. And the fact that we have to walk through it in order to get out.
Well, that's an experience I won't be adding to my memoirs. We'll separate here. Make it harder for Euraxia's lackeys to follow us.
We failed. Parley was a disaster.
Now. Things actually turned out better than I expected. We know that Euraxia wants something from the Desert Wind Adeptorium, and we know she's about to launch a counter-strike against Riverhold.
There's no way Khajiit can be in two places at the same time.
That's not exactly true. If my power wasn't depleted... Well, let's not digress. I'll go to Riverhold and warn Garishri. We'll make sure the city is ready for the attack. Meanwhile, you find out what's happening at the Desert Wind Adeptorium.
Ledigo has been to Desert Wind Adeptorium. What else can you tell him about it?
Adeptoriums serve the same function as monasteries in other parts of Tamriel. Desert Wind and its adepts are dedicated to the Jan Kaj, literally the Order of the Desert Wind. Note that it has numerous entrances, in case the main door is blocked.
Alright, Ledigo will go to the Desert Wind Adeptorium. Which is, if I remember... I thought it was somewhere down here. Ah, there. Okay, so I have already been there. And here I go, Stitch's Way Shrine. Going up this. Don't think I'll be able to get into the Adeptorium this time either. I'll have to through, I guess.
Seal the gates. Let no Euraxian enter this holy place.
The last time I was here was just to get it out of my way. This time there's actual quest to go. Kind of cool. Guessing once I'm inside, then I'll figure why. Why are you here? Why? Sake of, I just saw the picture that you sent. Okay, so what am I supposed to do in here?
Light it!
Set it ablaze!
Burn!
All I gotta do is just stand here and I'll get the experience for just helping out a little bit.
Invaders! This one will not allow you to enter this holy place. You? Zamorak cannot believe that you have joined the Usurper Queen.
Ledigo works with Garrosh Ree. Heard about the attack on the Adaptorium and came to help.
The Speaker of the Main sent you? This one expected we were on our own, what with the dragons and the battles to the north. Zamorak came down here to seal this spot, but now he thinks the Uraxians seek the Grand Adept.
The way Uraxia's soldiers want the Grand Adept.
Desert Wind holds many Khajiit secrets, and the keeper of those secrets is the Grand Adept. If you truly want to help, follow Zamorak to the Grand Adept's chambers. Nine Winds, no! Get to the door! Go! Save the Grand Adept! Go! This one will find another way inside.
Found refreshing drink. Very nice. Now what do we got here? We got nothing there. Nothing there, although I could put some points into that. Need Mage Light is what I need. That's supposed to be my number 5 ability. Cool. I think I might wait for her to respawn real quick so that I can kill her on my own. The only bad thing about a public area like this is because you share it with other people, don't really get the, like, she may have said something, I have no idea. I'm gonna wait for her to respawn and then kill her myself. As long as it happens soonish. Trying to think of any other suits that would look good on my character for... I don't really think anything else would really look good. Because this guy is a full caster. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. See, something like that might look decent without the bear. Yeah, maybe not. One of these might look decent with the helm as well, because it's kind of clothish. No way in the world I could ever wear the outfit. Yeah, I could go with something simple like that. Not a bad looking outfit. Makes me look like a caster. Or somebody running around in regular clothes. I may end up trying something like that with some different colors to it. Maybe black leather and a white... Black leather, white, purple sleeves. Shrouded armor, that's the one. It's the shrouded armor. That's the one I should be using for my... Oh, for goodness sakes. There it is right there. Ah, see, that one wouldn't look bad either. That's not a bad look. No, I might actually try that one. The Rumware Waterfront Shrouded Armor. Been a fan of that. I don't think that lady's gonna come back. There you go, how about that? There's just some necromancer wear. I also do like this one a lot. Not really big into the whole vest look, but that's the noble clean. What I'm wearing now. I think any of these are all plate. I love the outfit. That could be a cool looking set of armor for a necromancer. Off the helm. Colored it differently. This is the one I was going to go with. Well, not that one. It was going to be this one here. Which is Battle Mage. Thought that would, except for no helm. I thought that would be kind of cool for a... Okay, so I'm going to use... that one, and I need to pick out the shrouded. Shrouded will be down here. That one there is that one. Place that one. So we'll move over to here. Need to go up to Majestic. There we go. Okay, so obviously the lady's not going to respawn. I was really hoping she would. Damn, that guy, he screwed me up. Sorry for that, folks. I was trying to give her a chance to respawn. She's dead, so I'm guessing she won't mind if I loot her home. If there was anything to loot. Couple items. Okay, now I'll go talk to her.
Help me! Don't let Zumog Foom take my soul!
Zumog Foom, what's happening to you?
Zumog Foom! This is the necromancer's doing. Even in death, I continue to serve.
You're bloody good, but why would Zumog Foom do this to you?
He called it a blessing. Said it would protect me. Damn him! He claimed my soul! Please, you must help me. Release me from this curse.
So this one what you came here for, and he will try to set you free.
We came for an ancient secret, protected by the Grand Adept. She put up a good fight, I'll give her that. Zumog Foom seeks the location of the betrayer's body parts. I learned where the dismembered corpse was hidden. Now, please, help me!
Alright, this one will try to set you free.
You are wrong. The secret belongs to me. What the battle mage knew in life, she whispers to me in death. Soon Riverhold will fall, and the betrayer will be restored.
Let the fourth wind open the way. Grand Adept! No! Zamorak has failed. What has happened here? Who killed the Grand Adept?
One of the Draxia's battle mages. Blood Eagle killed her, but this one was too late to save the Grand Adept.
Zamorak thanks you for avenging the Grand Adept. But why did they attack this peaceful Adeptorium? Why kill a harmless old student of the Desert Winds?
Is as you suspected. Not one of the Grand Adepts seek, fortunately.
The Usurper Queen made a mistake when she had the Grand Adept killed. Whatever they came to find had an unintended consequence. It has roused the students of the Desert Winds. Zamorak pledges the Adepts to Gareshri's cause. Euraxia will fall.
Then take the Adepts to Riverhold. That is where Euraxia plans to strike next.
We are not many, but we are strong. The Adepts of the Desert Wind will aid the city. Zamorak will see you there, after he makes sure the Grand Adept receives the proper blessings.
He understands. Ah, so this is how you get to the whole place. This is the only room that's left? I've got to talk to Abner Thawne back up yonder. I'll stop by Talon Gulch real quick just to see if maybe by some odd chance I get lucky enough to get up. Okay, so let me see exactly what it did to my... Why did it move that to junk? Mark as junk, unmark as junk. Only supposed to be grabbing items that are... have certain qualities. 2 hours. Loot. Not that, this one. Auto-mark weapons with the ornate trait on. Automark weapons. Ah, I got you. Did do that wrong. There we go. Try again to see if maybe that guy's up and I can grab it. Possibly. What is this direct? On this direct. There's a quest over here I've never seen before. Oh, a quest just a moment ago. Whoa ho ho ho. There's a quest directly beneath me. I would have missed this quest. To make concern, my master is offering a reward for the safe return of 3 bottles of stolen wine, no questions to be asked. Given wherever these 3 bottles may be, they'll be within walking distance of one another. They always are. First is a bottle of chilled white. Second bottle refined red. Lastly, homemade. Okay, that's fine. They are. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Their version of walking distance and my version of walking distance aren't always the same. I'll tell you that. Oh, come on. I was outside of the circle. What's up with that? Should be a bottle of wine right here. And lastly, down the road again. Like I'm gathering all kinds of obscure wine. there's a way up, I think. Where do I talk to this person at? Back in up there. Sure I saw a way up here. Of course, I need to go over to Talon Gulch real quick just to see whether or not I can get that done. Well, F with me, terror birds. I will take you out. Hey, merchant.
Oh, Merkmeyer. Why I ever chose to travel there, I do not know. My profits were minimal and I still stink of swamp.
Let's see. Over here. I need to get rid of. It's not. Please tell me. Nope. Ah. Character looks good in this outfit. Might be my go-to. I used to have a mod that would let me type in or put up a message where people could type in a letter and it would automatically invite them, but I gotta figure out what that is again. Just waiting for another person or two to come by. Don't know how bad he is. Are all the terror? Oh, all the terror birds are elites. At least that'll take care of everything on this side, finally. Let me see if I have the mod. Add a mod supposed to I don't see one. Huh. Thought I had a mod for that. Maybe it will be looking for group or FG. Maybe one of these two. Not the one. Something to do. Think of, if you are listening, do you remember the Oh, Sigum, I just found a much better name for your character. Don't think it's gonna be nice enough to act. Oh, there we go. Cannot remember the name of this mod. Oh. Guessing miscellaneous. Elder Scrolls Online add-on to invite people to a group. Auto invite? I think it's auto invite. Oh, it says I have it installed. It's where? In the group menu? Auto invite. There it is. I don't have the quest for it. Well, there's got to be people somewhere. Okay, I gotta get this done so I can move on to the next thing instead of standing here. My thumb in my nose. Somebody at least. Oh. He just pulled a ball. Not think there's any way at all she is possibly going to make it past them. Crap. There we go. Now people are coming. Did I have this set up for only... Okay, so I have it set up so many people as it will. Cool. Oh, I do have it set up right. Yay! Weird, it did not invite that person. Or, yes, it did. Seems to be working good now. I got the quest for it. It's not a bad looking group bars, though. I do like them. But he's not here yet. Fighting the... So when I... Okay, so that's right below it. Above it. At least this mod is working well-ish. That right down there. Why is there a camel down there? What the hell's the camel for? Save the trader's camels. Well, there went one. Two of the camels. Third one's right over here. Trader's Terror, sure. Where'd he go? Everything? I got one of my mods working. We were about to kill a zone boss. And then the boss just disappeared. That must be the idol. Very cool. I cannot wait to play my tank this weekend. I really can't. I know we're taking a ride on Saturday, but I think we're going to make it a little bit less. I think it's only going to be a couple of hour ride. Oh, look at this guy's name. You really did miss out on your name for your character. This guy's name is Necrophilia. So necro-feel-ya. Yours could have been Necrohelia. That sucks, man. Well, you don't have to necessarily use 2,500 crowns for a name change. You can just use, if you have them, you can use one of your race change tokens. I used a race change token to completely change the look of my guy and the name. You may already have name change tokens that you don't even know about. I had 3 name change tokens and 3 race change tokens I had no idea I had. When you are on the logout screen, they are at the bottom right-hand corner, down over there. There's like 3 little symbols. One is for name change, one is for race change, and one is for appearance change. I had 3 for name and 3 for race. Drea's got 3 for name and 3 for race, and since I've never bought any extra tokens, my guess is either we earned them somehow, or else they came out of a crate or something, you know, like a what you call it, crate. I wonder what the timer is on this boss. How am I doing on my food? I got 19. I've got this really cool mod that automatically eats or drinks your preferred food whenever you set the number of seconds. So I've got mine for 2 minutes. So within 2 minutes of my buff running out, it'll automatically eat or drink for me. I don't have to worry about my food anymore. And then as I upgrade different types of food, you know, like when I get to the end game and I'm using my preferred food, then I can just shut this one off. Yeah, I just go right in here. And I, right here at the bottom, see where it says stop consuming automatically? Or if I wanted to use something else, I could go to this one and use... I don't have any more foods. There it is, consume automatically. I just click on that and it automatically just starts doing it. Yeah, it's great. Custom. Toggle. And last one. Ah. Yeah, you're welcome. That way I figured that it'll be there and you can check it this weekend or check it this evening or whatever and go through them and say, got that one, got that one, got that one, need that one. I think the one that automatically eats for you is called Grubminder. Grubmaster. I've also got a cool one for mementos, but I forgot what it is and how to make it work. Oh. Shit. Firebird Terminator. Now, there's another quest he gave me somewhere. I will go ahead and... I guess the whole auto kick group is not... Oh, that's the players that... They all going. Back up to turn in the quest. Yeah, I'm just ready right here. So I will go ahead and leave. You left the group. What kind of worthless person are you? Okay, so from here, that one there. Some kind of quest I don't even know about. Mere blood on altars. Make blood offerings to Hercene. Okay, I got a couple quests. Ah, this is the bottles. Okay, so let me go do that one real quick. Hate when that happens. Need a better button for that. That would work for this. Settings. Add on. Oh. Controls. On keybinds. Standard keybinds. Crown store. Mail. Toggle in-game cursor. Try this. If this works. Ah, it does. That's even better. Okay, that's much. That is much. I don't have to hit my keyboard anymore. That always makes me happy. Looks pretty cool. So I need to go here. Then across. Turn this one in. Chase skull, reusable parts. Reusable parts. Down at the bottom?
Hey, have one with me.
There he is.
Have you found one of my master's treasures? He's always interested in reclaiming what is rightfully his.
Ledigo found 3 bottles of wine.
Really? You look surprisingly sane for someone who's touched all 3 bottles. You must be incredibly resistant to... Well, it's none of my business. I cannot thank you enough. My master will be very pleased. I hope you didn't run into any trouble.
Jit found a dead body.
Just one. The last person who returned these bottles found them under a pile of corpses. He was so affected by the wine that he purportedly spent the rest of his existence atop that mass of bodies. Fortunately, you seem to be immune to the curse.
Wine bottles are cursed?
My master is a connoisseur of cursed collectibles. Wine, jewelry, paintings, people. Here is your reward. If you find more cursed items, please bring them here. I still hope that if his collection grows large enough, he'll no longer need me in it. Thank you again for returning my master's wine. If someone brings me the rest of his cursed collectibles, he might finally let me leave this place.
You collect cursed items. Are you cursed too?
I stole a cursed book from my master, and was punished by being trapped in this exact place, waiting to receive other stolen items. I've stared at this same wall of rocks for years, dreaming of using my legs again, if only to jump from this cliff.
Who is your master?
Never say his name, stranger. His name is more horrible than any curse.
Eat must go now. Boy, that poor guy's scared to crap, buddy. That one there. I've got this one here. And it's a long run. Is there no way for me to just run across there? Let's see if I can just run across. Surely I can just run across. I'm not usually a very deserty kind of guy, but I really do like this zone. Did a very good job with it. Yeah, it just feels, well, I mean, sort of like my American Truck Simulator. It feels more real than many of the other ones. And that's one of the things that you have in, that's one of the problems that you have, like, in American Truck Simulator. When they first started out, you know, they were learning the new tool set and everything like that. And some of the states were kind of ho-hum, same. Like you were taking a painting and just pushing it past your eyes over and over. And then when they came out with Utah, the state just, it looked like you could drive there and just feel like you were there. That's kind of how this zone feels. I mean, I've never been to a desert in my life, so I have no idea exactly what it's like. But from movies and pictures and reading and all that kind of stuff, this zone feels more realistic. I mean, I guess Al-Akir probably seems a little bit more Sahara-ish. Sand upon sand upon sand. Okay, so here I am supposed to... blood on these altars. Put blood on the altar. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, come on. I was out of the way. Bird. Let me guess. In order to do that, I've got to fight the bosses? No, I guess I do not have to. Cool. Blood. Hear the blood. Hello, chest. Where does this blood go? It went right here somewhere. Right, right here. I'm trying to. I have to get blood from somewhere? Yes, this one is above me. Ooh, how do I get that chest? Oh, I'm still going to try to get back up around to that chest. Thank you. Oop. See if I can put the blood on this one up here.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Macarito, thank you so very much for the follow. Welcome to the Robot Legion. Okay, so that is two of the blood smears. That one did not seem to work. I'm hoping that the quest is not broken and I'm going to be stuck in a position where I can't do it. We'll see what happens. All right, birds. my poor skeletal mate. He lasts for 16 seconds and just kind of bloof. And he's dead. Could be a schmear over here somewhere. Right there. Great, so now to see whether or not the last one works or not. It absolutely did not work the first time. Oh, there it went. There it went. Sega, did you see it? My character just automatically drank. I didn't have to do it or anything. Didn't have to watch the timer or nothing. Feel the heartbeat go. Aha! Now I can put this here. Wonder why it wouldn't let me do it before. Woohoo! So now I no longer have to do that. Now I have to come back over here. I am going to just slightly cheat. Zip over here real quick so I can turn these two in. Just sliding, just a little bit of cheating. A little bit. Not enough to hurt anything. Just enough to make my life easier. That's what it's all about. I know, I know. Who would have thunk? Blood Eagle's a dirty, rotten cheater. Hey, I like my new outfit. Pretty awesome in it. I like that. It's subtle. See, like this guy? I want to be subtle like that guy. Because, you know, he's obviously very subtle. Very subtle. It is, yeah, it does look very comfortable, doesn't it? I did. Where do you get hats? I don't have any hats. Why do I not have any hats? How is it, seriously, that I don't have any hats? Oh, I do have hats. I have a bunch of stupid hats. I want a cool hat. Like the werewolf hunter hat. Werewolf hunter hat looks cool.
Is there no hope?
Ah, that must be the one that you're wearing then.
Nisuzi welcomes you back, Walker. Did you finish the job?
Blood Eagle honored her scene as requested.
Yes. Nisuzi smells the blood on you. If this does not get the hungry cat's attention, I do not know what will. You have our gratitude, Walker. Kenarthi's breezes keep you safe. You are looking for honest work, yes? Or something like honest work. Nisuzi has a task for you.
What is this job?
Nisuzi's clan often travels by lantern light. Easier to avoid robbers and pesky guards at night, yes? In the past, we fueled our lamps with oil from Darkpool Mine, a cavern to the southwest. But now, we must give it a wide berth.
Oi.
Mad cultists who worship Meruns, the fire cat, took the cave for themselves. We might have been able to sneak around them, but now they summon huge Daedra but are powerful. If you ruin these silly summoning rituals, Nisuzi will pay you handsomely.
Fair enough. You will disrupt the cultist rituals, Dark Pool of Mine.
This one appreciates your help and your discretion, yes? Hurry back when the job is done.
Khajiit was gonna... This guy
Thank the moons you are back. Older here worries in his old age. So, how went the hunt?
Khajiit killed Wali Kiva and set the trader's camels free.
Spotless work, Walker. With that overgrown buzzard dealt with, the sugar traders can resume their caravans. Thank Alghast for that. Older here hates an unsweetened meal. You will take this and our thanks, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. You love gold, yes? Or perhaps you just seek glory. Older here can supply you with both.
How can Blood Eagle help?
A necromancer called Danar the Grave Prowler reappeared recently, just southwest of here at Scar's Edge. Don't expect to find some scrawny, dull-fanged wizard rook. Danar is a Sensrot, as big and as dangerous as they come.
Blood Eagle will be careful. Is there anything else you need him to do out there?
Yes, Walker. Nothing is ever simple. Many cats lay buried in shallow graves at Scar's Edge, and with Danar near, they grow restless. Take this quieting balm and pour it over their remains. The adepts tell me it should keep the corpses from rising.
Alright, Blood Eagle will kill Thanar the Grave Prowler and settle the restless dead.
Strong will, Five Claw, and moons light your path. I look forward to hearing your tales of victory.
I was able to do somebody else's quests, and now I got 2 more of my own to do. Yeah, that keeps on driving me nuts. I'm gonna go get that real quick before I head off. River Hold, I should say.
So, I recently traveled past Two Moons Temple. I hate to say it, but I think the monks there...
What makes you say that?
They said they were chasing butterflies, but I couldn't see any. They were chasing nothing.
Good old moon sugar plantations. Sure, I'll be here doing quests before too long. A weird place to put a sky shard. And it appears that there's a book over here too. I think I'll just come over here and grab the book real quick. Maybe that'll get me up to...
Don't be sad, horse friend.
Level 2?
Gordon will come home
still not 2 yet. Okay, so... that is the bone pit, which I guess everybody's saying is horrible to do. And I have another one to do there. How about we go up here first, though, and get to the next part of the quest. Sometimes I wish these games were like BDO, like Desert Online, where your horse or animal stayed out all the time, but you could not teleport anywhere. You have to ride from place to place. Or if you take like a wagon or something, you can pay somebody, or you pay an NPC to bring your mount to you. Don't get me wrong, the teleporting is great, but then again, I guess if you were going to do that, first thing that you would need to do is you would need to have some sort of a gameplay loop in place in order to keep people's interest going between riding from point A to point B. Random, you know, being attacked or something. It'd have to be something to keep you occupied.
I informed Garesh Ree and Chimera about what happened in Rimmon. They're mobilizing our remaining forces even as we speak. Now, tell me, what did you learn at the Desert Wind Adeptorium?
The Raxians were sent to get information for Zumong Fun, wants to recover the betrayer's body.
I often wondered who Cadwell was before he became a soul shriven. I know the tales of the betrayer, but I never equated the two. The Cadwell we know is so not that. We'll deal with Zumog Foom after we save Riverhold. Anything else to report?
The surviving Desert Wind Adepts are coming to help defend the city.
Well, that's a bit of welcome news. Many of the Adepts have remarkable martial skills that we could surely make use of. Speaking of which, are you ready to help defend the city?
You need this one to do.
For now, recover your strength and prepare yourself. Euraxia's forces will arrive soon, and we'll need you ready for the battle to come. And here, take this. Garesh Ree keeps handing me pouches, but I have little use for Khajiiti gold.
Let Eagle take it.
Multiple Cadwells, necromancers, dragons, and now Euraxian soldiers marching on Riverhold. This day just keeps getting better and better. Regardless, there's much to do and not a lot of time to do it.
Elite Khajiit made it back before the Euraxian soldiers started their attack.
Yes, but Garesh Ree's scouts report that they're on their way. Our parley seems to have aroused Euraxia's anger. What remains of Elsweyr's militia has taken up positions around town, but I fear they are too few in number. They need your help.
What do you want this one to do?
Garesh Ree has placed the defense of the city in Chimera's hands. She moves the Desert Wind Adepts, every volunteer she could muster, and what remains of the militia like pieces on a game board. Report to her, and she'll give you your orders.
It will report to Chimera.
Find Chimera outside and see what she requires. Euraxian soldiers will soon reach Riverhold. When that happens, all oblivion will break loose.
Remind Khajiit, what is happening here again?
You must have taken a more serious beating than I thought at Desert Wind. Oh, very well. After I inadvertently had some...
No, I don't need to hear it again. Okay.
I sent Chimera out to coordinate the city's defenses while Tharn and I continue to refine our strategy. Can we hold this city, or should we fall back? I hope the battle mage can pull a miracle out of his ear, but we cannot count on that.
Why did you put Chimera in charge of the city's defenses?
Chimera knows Riverhold and its people well. Her training has prepared her for this. She is more than capable of organizing our defenses and converting our strategies into actionable tactics. She is very good at getting things done.
You really think Euraxia will attack the city?
When Euraxia first conquered our home, she occupied the entire upper tier of northern Elsweyr, from Riverhold to Rimmon. It took many years and much blood to retake the northwest and confine her to Rimmon. I have no doubt she will attack.
You can actually hold out against Euraxia's forces, yes?
It won't be easy, but our strategy is sound and Chimera excels at executing tactics. Between Captain Nalado's remaining warriors and the Desert Wind Adepts you brought, we should have the forces we need, provided Euraxia does not send a dragon.
Khajiit will go find Chimera. And Chimera is... at the front.
We need your cart to help barricade the city, Grishka. The main will compensate you for any damage. I knew nothing good would come of Abner Tarn's efforts to make peace with the usurper queen. Now she turns her attention to Riverhold. We must protect the city, no matter what Euraxia throws at us.
Tarn said to report to you for this one's orders.
So many have answered the call. Zamorak and the Desert Wind adepts, the people of Riverhold. Even that strange Cadwell. And now you, Fiveclaw. Excellent! I have things that need to be done, but not enough hands to do them. If you are willing...
Tell Blood Eagle what you need him to do.
The outlying farms are vulnerable to attack. We need to get the farmers inside the walls before Euraxia's forces arrive. Go to Greenleaf Farm and convince Zazie to move her family. After that, I will send word as to what I need you to do next.
Let it go head out.
Zamorak will accompany you.
Oh my god, he's a ghost. He phased right through me.
This one would go with you to the Greenleaf Farm. The farmers there were kind when Zamorak passed that way on his return. He would help you convince them to find safety inside the town.
Where were you returning from, Zamorak?
Exile. Circumstances forced Zamorak to leave the land he loves. This one never imagined returning to Elsweyr, but here he is. Zamorak will help, though he prefers to utilize his healing skills over his martial abilities.
Blood Eagle has seen what you can do. You might need your strength before it's all over.
Zamorak understands, but that may be easier said than done. The last time this one used his martial skills, well, things did not go well. We can discuss this more later. Now let us go help the farmers. The farm lies to the northwest of the town. The fastest way to reach the farm is through the gate in the western wall.
Quit trying to scam me. I don't like it. Okay, so where are we headed? Oh, up there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Tell you, Segub, that friggin' Google screening is the greatest thing ever. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So much. Which ones do I have? I have... Inch of Decay. No. Wish you knew what. The screening thing? Really? All I do is my phone starts ringing. There's a thing that pops up, says answer or screen call or deny. I hit screen call. And it reads this little block of text to the person over the phone. And then if it's important, that person answers back. When they answer back, then it shows me in text what the person said. If I want to answer it at that point, I can. If I don't understand them completely and I want some more information, I can hit a button that says tell me more. And then Google goes back to them and says, thank you very much. He would like to know more. And then they have another chance to respond some more. Or they can still hang up if they want. And at any point in time during that, I can accept it or deny it or tell them I want to be removed from their list and I consider it a spam call or a whole bunch of options. It's really badass. You use an iPhone, don't you? Or no, you use Samsung. Yeah, that's right, Samsung. I told you, man. Oh, crap. I didn't even notice. See, that's one of the things I love about not seeing the names of people or things, is I really do get a chance to be surprised.
Here, Samarak can soothe your pain.
Oh, cool. Hey, thanks for the heal. I'll just stand in that for a moment. Okay, I want to heal like... Is that what one of your heals does? Does one of your heals put out little circles on the bottom, or is that this guy that's doing that? Because that's a cool-ass heal. I would love to have that. Bring a little bit of enjoyment to the game where you have to go chase down the heals.
Euraxians, here. We expected an attack from the east and south, but they've somehow encircled the town.
They did a good job of making... See how the skeleton actually moves around me? Wherever I go, he goes. So if I move, he moves. All the way until he goes down. I really think that's kind of cool how they did that. Ah. I just automatically assumed it was a bad lady. She was dressed like them. It amazes me how everybody walks around looking like a rogue. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why does everybody want to look like a rogue?
Get out, servant. Who are you to burst into our home without permission? Wait, this one recognizes the brawny adept standing behind you. What do you want with Zazie and her family?
The monk and Blood Eagle come to warn you. The Euraxians are about to attack. You need to get into town.
The Euraxians are already here. They seem to be searching for something. Though so far, they have left us alone. But this one's mate and brother, Kinaro and Hirsch, they are still in the fields. And we will not run while our family remains separated.
We can go look for Kinaro and Hirsch.
You would do that? Thank you, Walker. Kinaro would try to hide, but my brother, Hirsch, can be hot-headed, and he hates the Euraxians. A lethal combination when faced with Euraxian steel. Please, hurry.
Stay safe while we find your missing family members.
This one's son plans to join the militia. Zazie would rather keep him safe, but children never appreciate the advice of their elders, yes?
You mentioned your mate likes to hide. Any idea where Blood Eagle should look for him?
A few small caves lie to the west, in the hills. We use them for storage as they stay cool and dark, even on the hottest days.
I should be the one to search for father and uncle, not these outsiders.
Hey! You'll do no such thing!
Hey! Can I possibly make that see-through? That drives me nuts that the background is not see-through. If the background was see-through, I'd be a whole lot happier with it. Oh, here it is, right there. Yes! Yes! Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Look at that. That is so much better. Which now makes me want to take this, move this over here. And then move this down here. Move this. That down there. Ooh. And lastly, move this up a little. Now I need a little bit of infamy so I can actually check the infamy meter. Much better. Much, much better. Okay. So, where am I going? I'm going... Run away from me. Something to pick? Yes, it is.
Split up! Stay back!
Mate died.
Go away! Haven't you done enough?
This one is not one of Eurexia's soldiers. As he sent this one.
Zazie, is she safe? Thank John and Jode. Dark moons, what a disaster. The soldiers appeared and chased us out of the fields. Then they started digging. Hirsch threw a rock. They responded with an arrow. Now my mate's brother is dead.
This one would like to know. Any idea what the soldiers were looking for?
I heard one of the soldiers mention body parts. Such gruesome work. But no one is buried in our fields, at least as far as I know. Oh, Walker, I have no idea how Zazie will react to the news of Hirsch's death. Dark moons, indeed.
First things first. Return to your farmhouse and gather your family. Get inside of the town.
This one will say the words to guide Hirsch to the sands behind the stars.
Thank you, Adept. I'll go and break the sad news to Zazie.
Kind of waiting for him to say something. Not. Probably wait until he's gone, because I don't think you'll appreciate him. Also wanted
we
to...
all
I don't
grieve
think
for
I've gotten there
Hirsch,
yet.
Mimiza.
30. When I get up to 30, I can grab a spirit mending pet. I'll try that one.
This one's brother now walks the endless sands behind the stars. Zazie's sorrow is only eclipsed by the hatred she feels towards the Araxians.
You can grieve later. Right now you have to take your family to get inside of the town.
This one's brother would want us to stay here and defend our farm. Zazie would be a poor sister and a poorer matriarch of this family if she tucked her tail between her legs and slunk away.
The Araxian forces are right outside you. We'll all die here, just like your brother.
But... damn you, Walker! We can't even spare a moment to take care of Hirsch's remains? No. The living are more important than the dead. We will go into the city. However,
If this one gets killed anyway, she promises to haunt you.
Samarak promised to take care of Hirsch. Just be careful and stay safe.
Ah, Five Claw. Good. I have another task for you. I hoped to catch you before you were done here. I need you to head west. Nalado's scouts identified a number of Euraxian supply camps set up near the mountains. I want you to help Nalado and her soldiers disrupt the Euraxian supply lines.
Alright, what do you need this one to do?
These western camps support the soldiers that encircle the city. Find the camps, startle their horses, and set fire to their wagons. Nalado's soldiers will grab whatever supplies they can, but your goal is to inflict mayhem and destruction.
Mayhem and destruction. This one can do that.
Once you scare off the horses and set fire to the wagons, that will be the signal for Nalado's soldiers to grab the supplies. And if any of the Euraxians complain, feel free to deal with them however you see fit.
This one thinks the soldiers are also looking for the body parts of Zumog Fum Si.
Zumog Fum! He wants to resurrect the betrayer from the ancient tales of Kunzari. Ever since Abner Tharn made the Moonsingers recall those legends, we have been haunted by them. But that is the next problem. First, we must protect Riverhold.
Khajiit will go take care of the supply camps.
Do some damage, Five Claw. You were right, Five Claw. They are searching.
Okay, so I got 2 spots down here to do real quick. And I think it's about time for lunch. Hey Blaze, what's going on?
Scatter!
What am I supposed to be going after here? Girl? Ah, burn. Ah, I got you. Search it first, then burn it.
Sleek and
one of their
lively.
camps.
Grab what you can.
Already did. I'm gonna take a swim. Besides that turtle. Big old turtle now. The horses. Yeah, horse. Burn their supplies. Guess I probably should have looted the supplies before I set them on fire. Background.
Quickly, take as much as you can carry. Well done, Five Claw. Let's talk over there.
Oh, that way. Just follow her. As I forget where the hell she went. Okay, folks, I am going to stop right here. That way I know exactly where I'm at when I get back. I am going to go get me some lunch, relax, watch a little bit of TV, play with the puppies a little bit. I will, however, be back in 2 hours' time at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, otherwise known as 6 p.m. UTC. And when I get back, we'll be continuing the story of the Necromancer and kind of moving forward and leveling up a little bit. Speaking of leveling, how are we doing right now? We are... I want that. There, that's what I want. Like everything else is kind of working exactly like it should. Ooh. That. And see if there's anything else I need real quick before we head off. Aegis Guild is still not there. Boo. Hungry. Don't you carry anything? Don't you keep anything at your desk to snack on? It looks like I am where I am. Okay, folks. So, be kind to one another, treat each other with respect, and I'll catch you in just a short bit. Until then, ciao for now.